Hello dear readers, it's Ryan again and welcome to A to B's Books. Today I will be doing my December TBR. First, we're going to start out with some administration because we need to go over what I accomplished from my November TBR. I had a total of 8 books. 5 of these were the physical ones and then I had 3 digital or audio. And of the 5 physical, I did read 2. So I read Bunny, which I ended up rating a 3.5. It wasn't for me, and frankly, it was weird, and I think overhyped, at least for me. And then Rue was awesome. I rated it a 4. It was a really powerful book that kind of felt like a parent telling their child kind of their story. And it was in little chunks. It was super easy to read. I ended up reading it like in one night. So yeah, it went by really quickly. And then these 3 books did not get read. So they will go back on the shelves. These 2 will be put back in the TBR jar. And then for my digital, I finished Velvet Was the Night. I finished, I had another one. I finished When the World Fell Silent. I finished it so early on in the month, I kind of forgot. So I still have, I think like 2 or 3 days left in November. And I do plan on reading the Cinnamon Bun Bookstore by Lori Gilmore. I kind of am like anticipating that I'll finish that in time. All right, so I'm just like moving this around because I don't want to pull them again. And if I do, it's fate. I'll be doing the December pulls a little bit differently. I'm not going to do any prompts because I already have picked 6 books. So I'll do 2 TBR jar pulls instead of doing my prompt wheel for this month, just because my TBR is already pretty jam-packed since I want to keep it festive and keep it fun for Christmas. In the spirit of that, I'm doing the exact opposite. So the first book, 100%, that I really want to read is Little Women by Louisa May Alcott. I think like one part takes part at Christmas, but it's like a Christmas thing for some people. And all versions of both movies have made me sob uncontrollably, so this will probably be worse. And then I have Heart for Christmas by Sophie Jomain. And this is an Advent romance. So you open one chapter every day and they're actually sealed. It's quite cute. I need to get this sticker off. It's driving me absolutely bonkers. Honestly, I don't have high hopes for this, but I'm really excited to do the chapter a day and we'll see how I go on with it. So those are the only 2 books I have physically in my possession. All the other books will either be digital or audio. The first digital book I will be reading is my book club book, which is The Christmas Book Club by Sarah Morgan. So that was the book that we ended up picking at the end of our last book club. Our meeting is, I think in like, it's like towards the, it's towards the middle of December. So I'll probably like pick that up rather shortly, just so I'm not feeling stressed or rushed. And then 2 books I've already started that I'll be taking into December with me are The Little Book of Huga by Meek Viking. And I've been really enjoying that so far. I'm only 20%, but I just feel like I've already gotten so much from it. Okay, Fred, do you need to pass? Do you need to pass or do you want to come up? Yeah, you want to come up. Okay, come on up. There we go. She says that I'm not allowed to film TBRs without her. And then the second book I'm bringing into December with me is Demon Copperhead by Barbara Kingsolver. I've started that on audio and I'm only 3% of the way through. And that is like a 21-hour book. So I need to make sure that I prioritize it. But hopefully I start a few puzzles and that will help me throughout this month to get more audio booking in. And the last book that I've already selected for this month is The Christmas Tree Farm by Lori Gilmore. To be fair, that one might come off depending on how I do with the Cinnamon Bun Bookstore. I did not like Pumpkin Spice Cafe, but I enjoyed the vibes. I hope that the second book it's kind of the same thing so that I can enjoy the Christmas one. If not, there's plenty of other like Christmassy romances that I'll just like kind of put in its place to give me the same feel. But now it's time to pick from the TBR jar for my last 2 books of December to be picking from. Did one already fall out? Oh, one did. I guess that's the pick. Okay, let's see what it is. Oh, great. My Dark Vanessa. Who is that by? So it's My Dark Vanessa by Kate Elizabeth Russell. Pretty sure that's like not Christmassy at all. So we'll see how that goes. Then, oh, there it is. What do we got? The Time in Between. I will go pull those two books from my shelf. Alrighty, so I've pulled those two books from my shelf. We have My Dark Vanessa as well as The Time in Between. I was gonna say, is this like a large print version? But no, it's just a honkin' book. It is 612 pages. Whatever. These cap off my 8 books for the month. I gotta say, I'm kind of regretting doing 2 TBR jar pulls and not just doing a full Christmassy vibe. So I'm actually gonna switch it and just pick 2 Christmassy vibes because this is not it. I immediately regret my decisions. Okay, sorry I fooled you. I found 2 books. The first I'm going to read is called Midnight at the Christmas Bookshop by Jenny Colgan. Just sounded interesting. And then the second book I'm going to hopefully read this month is Throne of Glass. I just feel like once Christmas is over and I'm in that weird in-between of Christmas Day and New Year's Day, it's like the perfect time to binge it's the perfect time to play The Sims, first of all. Second of all, it is the perfect time to read like a fantasy, romantasy series. So I'm gonna give it a try. And that way, if I like it, I can just like binge. Sorry, I got distracted. That way, if I like it, I can just binge to my heart's desire. So with all that said, that is my December TBR. It was a little crazy, a little hectic, but we got there in the end. Let me know what you plan on reading for December. And if you have any suggestions for good Christmas romances, because I'm all ears, because I feel they can be a bit dicey. And I will keep you updated how I'm doing with my Christmas Advent, Little Women, and all the other books that I plan on reading this month. Thanks for joining me. Goodbye. What the fuck is that?